It is 8 p.m. GMT East African time. While PTV broadcast weekend edition starts right now with the bizarre. Well, the body of an old man has been found lying down in Turkana County. Authorities suspected that he was unable to withstand the massive drug situation, leading the figure to a total of 12 people who have lost their lives from the devastating drug situation in Turkana County.
And we'll be taking you over to Nakuru County, where our reporter on the ground will be telling us what is happening there in Naivasha Sub-County Hospital.
Well, now this particular juncture to the top service in the broadcast
tonight.
This is PTV Weekend Edition, stories making headlines.
Wrangles continues in County Assembly in Kiambu County.
Elsewhere, PTV inefficiency of working staff spotted in Naivasha Sub-County Hospital in Nakuru County.
Many thanks for joining us here on PTV. My name is Mercy Karamai.
And my name is Mark Kimondo, and thanks for choosing PTV as the #1 news station. Also go ahead and join our conversation. The hashtag of the day being
PTV Weekend Edition.
Takes us to the genesis of our broadcast tonight. Now, corruption in Kenya has led to embezzlement of public funds where organs mandated like the EACC has proposed the National Assembly to come up with legislation to curb corruption.
The EACC CEO, Mr. Twali Bumbala, condemned these acts as he was conducting effort of recovering the grab lands in Nakuru County. Now, our senior political reporter, Zablo Masharia, opens our bulletin with that story.
Corruption in Kenya has been made the norm of the day, and this has led Kenyans to lose billions of money. The construction of Arol and Kimorel Dam is one of the so-said areas in which embezzlement of fund has taken the root cause. Today at Nakuru County, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC proposed the National Assembly should come up with laws that will see corrupt individuals given life sentence once they are found guilty. The EACC chairperson Dr. Eliud Abukala reiterated the only way to fight corruption is to put proper mechanism to ensure the country is free from corrupt individuals. He also called for proper governance and structures to be put in place so as to avert corruption and save public properties and funds.
For the property, for the money, and for all the gains that the corrupt people have taken, we shall freeze them, we shall recover so that corruption is a high-risk venture. I want to support the idea that we impose a life sentence in prison for anybody found with corruption. I think the sentences that we have are so lenient that Kenyans who are getting into corruption know very well that 10 years is a short time. They will come out and enjoy their proceeds.
On the other hand, Obuka revealed the Commission have begun embracing the alternative dispute resolution mechanism in recovering the asset, and also called upon Kenyans and the media to assist the Commission by reporting cases of corruption.
Illegally acquired property, and our message to the members of the public is very simple. There is no way we can win this war against corruption without the involvement of the public and you, the media. You people know a lot. So when you get this kind of information, I suggest that you cooperate with us, and deterrence is the biggest achievement in the fight against corruption.
We shall go for
EACC CEO Twari Mbarak echoed Wabukala's sentiments, who termed land grabbers as great people who are abusing powers to make public suffer. Governor Lee Kinyanjui on his part recommended the EACC for the step taken in recovering the public asset, where the asset recovered by the EACC was worth Kenya shilling 614 million, which included Carol land in Naivasha worth 490 million, 4 civil servant houses worth 74.2 million, 2 plots at survey camps worth 42 million, and school estimated 8 million. Zabel Masharia for PTV, Nairobi.
Well, yes, that is the least we can expect from what is going on in the country based on corruption. and of course land alienation.
Yes. Now, Cabinet Secretary of Devolution Eugene Wamalwa presided over the exercise of relief food distribution at Isiolo.
On the same, he assured members of the public that the government is committed to ensure not even a single Kenyan suffers from drought situation. Here comes our very own James Munjuga with the report.
The national government, through the Ministry of Devolution, has commenced a relief food distribution exercise in Isiolo County in a bid to caution the residents from the fangs of hunger that continue to bite hard in at least 12 counties countrywide. Speaking at Isiolo Stadium when he was presiding over the exercise, Devolution Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa assured members of public that the government is committed to ensure that not a single Kenyan suffered to the current drought situation.
Letu la Kenya amekufa kwa ajili ya njaa. Hiyo ndio sababu rais amenituma hapa siku ya leo. Na leo tunataka pia tuhakikishie ya kwamba our first line of defense wakati kuna kiangazi na tuna shida ya njaa kama hii, wakati kuna mvua na kuna mafuriko, our first line of defense ni county governments.
He said the government already has more than 4 million bags of maize for strategic grain reserve in different national cereal depots, and sufficient food will go to the affected people.
Ambao kuna ukosefu ya maji kwa matumizi ya binadamu na pia kwa matumizi ya mifugo. Kwa hivyo katika hii programu yenu ya drought response, tafadhali ukishirikiana na wenzako wa maji na mifugo, uhakikishe ya kwamba mambo ya maji safi hasa inashughulikiwa.
Reporting for PTV from Isiolo County, I'm James Munjuga.
Well, that story is taking us to a short commercial break, but remember today we have a segment, the perfect color. What is your favorite color, Mark?
Well, that's the perfect color. An outfit of black suit is not better for me.
It's like you, that is what you love.
That's what I like much.
Alright.
Wow, we'll be coming right back. Coming up, we still have a lot for you in our program timeline. If you don't want to miss this, then stay with us.
Usikwame hapa. Get the confidence to lipa na M-Pesa and send money hata kama balance yako ni insufficient. Just dial *234# to join Fuliza. Now, when your balance is insufficient, you will get a prompt to Fuliza and instantly complete your transaction. Just select yes, enter your PIN, and voila! Transaction complete.
And repayment is automatic as soon as more funds enter your M-Pesa wallet.
Well, yes, thank you very much, of course, for choosing PTV News Center as the #1 news station. Allow me to cross over to Nakuru County. Nakuru County Assembly has raised a concern based on working staff shortages at Naivasha Sub-County Hospital, which was recently elevated to a level 5 facility rather. Njuguna Maura, the committee chairman, advocates the hiring of more credentials.
Let's take a look.
Even the largest army is nothing without a good general. Here comes Nakuru County Assembly that has raised allegations based on credential shortages at Naivasha Sub-County Hospital, which was recently elevated to a V-level facility. It was a point to be given a focus by the members of the committee, who noted the need to deal with the crisis at the hospital, attending to hundreds of patients each and every day. This was after the committee visit to the hospital after the staff complaints based on congestion and acute drug shortages. During a conversation with the press, Njuguna Maura, the committee chairman, consolidated the hiring of more working staff. The member of the county assembly advocated on the uplift of the facility. This is through the construction of the intensive care units. Eric Gichuki Viwandani, member of county assembly, said that besides staffing crisis from the hospital, congestion is the main problem. He said that this will be catered for once the 300 million modern outpatient wing was constructed by Kenyan following the president order. The high number of patients from the neighboring counties of Nyandarua and Narok is the genesis of this congestion in the hospital. This according to Dr. Chege Mwangi.
The beds. So, and this is a public hospital. We don't stop patients from coming because the beds are full. So any patient that comes in a public hospital, we are supposed to take care of the patient.
He admitted that the awards were already filled up, adding that shortage staff was adversely affecting service delivery in different departments. Mark Kimondo for PTV, Nakuru County.
Well, we hope the government will do something about it.
Sure, because this is the least we can expect in our country.
Well, the Migori County government has come to the defense of the Supreme Court Judge Jackson Ojwang over bribery claims.
Ojwang allegedly benefited from the construction of the road leading to his rural house in exchange of a favorable ruling. Obado Margaret Mboy reports.
The Supreme Court Judge Jackson Ojwang, who was facing allegations of bribery, is now defended by the Migori County government. This follows allegations of close associations with Migori County and its governor Koido Baido. Therefore, he was linked to the hearing of the case on the Awendo Sugar Belt. He is accused of benefiting from rehabilitation by Migori Governor Koido Baido of a road that reportedly led to his house, and in exchange for a favorable ruling to Baido. Mr. Obado abused his position to steal public funds through companies registered by his relatives, which had transacted deals close to 2 billion shillings from the county. The county executive officer for roads and public transport, Moses Chamwanda, refuted the claims, saying as a county, they have not done any road leading to Ojwang's home.
Basically, I think in my department, there are only 2 roads that left tarmac. And the allegation or the what I've seen in the media, that at one point Migori government tarmacked a road heading to Justice Ojwang Boma's homestead, it's purely lie. And if you go there right now, you can go and see and take your videos, take your pictures. You will find a mara.
Petitions questioning the conduct of some Supreme Court judges have been filed with the Employer Judicial Service Commission, with the exemption of the Deputy Chief Justice, who is fighting criminal trial. Margaret Omboy, PTV, Nairobi.
Well, thank you very much, Margaret Mboy, for that interrogative report. Now we've come to another short commercial break, but before this, allow me to remind you that also you can just join our conversation and tell us what is your perfect color. But when we come back, Karamai, also we need to know, why are you dressed in pink?
All right.
Let's take a commercial break. Keep it right here.
Wacheni wa show venye Safaricom iko sawa. Nilipeleka sis graduation leo, akanisho tuliforget motorboard home. Security ananisho kuingia lazima ukwe fully dressed. Sis ametense, nikamshwa sijali, iko sawa. Mbio kwa simu nikacall mzae. Dad, tumesahau motorboard home. Hiyo ni nini? Wewe ongea na mama yenu hapa. Muulize kofia aliweka wapi? Akasema bedroom. Nimeipata. Nikajua kila kitu iko sawa. Dad, mmefika? Akanisho tutachelewa. Too much jam. Ikabidi nicall Jamo Anduthi. Jemo, ingia Mbagathi Road, matrini ya green. Akapotea kimdirect lakini akafikia matri. Mbuyu akamdunga ngepa kwa window. Sisi hapa metensi yake yote, makuzo na manti wanaofanga paka zote. Jemo uko? Bado nimelost. Weka mtu. Finally akafika. Nikavalisha sis ngepa venye jina yake iliitwa. Ongea bila wasiwasi. Jibambe na 18 minutes for 18 bob. Iko sawa.
Well, thank you very much, of course, for staying with us. It's exactly 25 minutes past 8 o'clock. Now, there have been wrangles in the county assemblies in the country, including Machakos and Taita Taveta, and now it's in Kiambu County.
The assembly turned chaotic when the Speaker, Stephen Dichu, had joined the sitting due to fights between the members over the supplementary budget. Ruth Kiario reports.
The Speaker, Stephen Dichu, was forced to adjourn the sitting and leave the chambers as chaos ruptured in Kiambu County Assembly of the order paper to commence debate after the County Assembly amended standing orders 221, 1 and 3 through a motion last Tuesday. Trouble began when a section of MCAs who were opposed to the bill said there was no notice of motion to introduce the order paper, which was being read by Kiu Ward MCA Dan Ngugi as required by the law.
Meletwa pia marekebisho mengine bila pia kufuatilia utaratibu wa bunge, na that's why tunauliza kwani hii nyumba nyumba ambayo ni ya sheria imegeuka ikawa is a banana system.
The assembly turned into a war zone for more than 10 minutes as members exchanged blows and threw chairs and bottles at each other. This was after Deputy Speaker Philip Mubea and Ndenderu Ward member Solomon Kinothia engaged in a fist fight, prompting police and others to intervene, separating the fighters. They argued that the county executive is pushing to dethrone them from the committee after they failed to apprehend their signatures to allow the enactment of shilling 1.4 billion county supplementary budget.
Jana ama juzi ilivunjwa kwa sababu kamati ya finance ilitengeneza ripoti ikiuliza maswali, hii pesa yote ilitoka wapi, ilitumika aje, tunataka tujibiwe. Tukaitisha implementation report, haikuletwa, na tunataka hata governor wetu ajue, the chief officer of finance, kwa sababu is the accounting officer, amekataa mara 4 tukimuita kama finance committee akuje atujibu, hakuji. Sasa siku ya leo wabunge wote wamekasirika, wengi wao wakiuliza hii pesa yote ambayo ilipitishwa nani walipitisha.
Speaker Ndishu, however, defended the executive from bribery claims, saying that members of the assembly cannot be influenced by external forces to undertake their assembly roles. Ruth Kiarie for PTV, Kiambu County.
Well, Mark, would you like such leaders to lead you?
I don't know what I can just say, but this is the least we can just expect. You know, we chose leaders so that they can adhere and cater for our needs.
Yes.
But this time around, we're seeing them exchanging words of fight and fighting a physical fight. I don't know if I can just put it, but anyway. Now last to cross over to the coastal region.
Well, Malindi town, once a vibrant tourist resort, takes a new course of diversity as it seeks to retain its fame and economic status.
Our reporter Pretty Panda tells us more about Charity Karemi, who is a fashion designer in the town, and throughout her life skills, she is taking the tourist market to another level. Let's take a look.
Speaking today at a baraza in Kiambu village Isli, Nairobi Regional Commissioner Wilson Jenga said that the practice of training Speaking today at a baraza in Kiambu village Isli, Nairobi Regional Commissioner Wilson Jenga said that the practice of training Huduma number officers will kick off officially on Monday with the help of the youths. The National Integrated System, which is famously known as Huduma number, is set to be launched on 2nd April this year by President Uhuru Kenyatta and will go on for 45 days. The regional commissioner also warned Kenyans against spreading fake news about the Huduma number, saying that the number is meant to ease identification of Kenyan citizens as it is expected to combine all legal documents into one. The number does not require DNA test as claimed by some people out there, but only fingerprints and a passport photo are the only requirements for the number. The RC went on to explain that almost all critical documents like the National Identity Card, driving license, NHIF cards will be contained in the Huduma number, hence avoiding people from carrying a bunch of documents while going to access social services. He also used that opportunity to address the residents of Kiambu village about the security issues and urged the residents to collaborate with the Nyumba Kumi initiative, which links a common mwananchi with the local authorities, as it is easy for the authorities to identify criminals.
Kusema kwamba utahitajika DNA yako ya bure, si ndio?
The commissioner also led banning of 56 shisha pots and 114 gambling machines after the baraza at Kamukunji asked the residents to stay firm against gambling as it makes people lazy, which therefore leads to theft cases. Reporting for PTV from Nairobi, I'm Lucy Kinodian.
Well, thank you very much. Now, last wrap our news bulletin tonight. This has brought us to the end of the weekend edition, but before we just move on, Mercy Karamai, what is your perfect color?
Our perfect color today is pink. As you can see, I've worn pink myself. You are outside the topic.
I'm outdated.
Yeah.
What's all about pink?
Okay, the color pink is the color of love of oneself and others. It represents friendship, affection, harmony, and inner peace.
Inner peace.
Yes.
Also, if pink is your favorite color, you're loving, kind, right, and sensitive to the needs of others. We don't want to move on because of time factor. We want to just be strictly at a time. But till next time, I'm using only Mark Kimondo. Before that, I'll have to send my condolences to the families, victims, and relatives that were affected with the Ethiopian Boeing airplane crash. Till next time, have a good day.
My name is Mercy Karamai. God bless.